tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Wilson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Man left, man left. Hey.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A 4th-round pick in 2018. Chase Edmonds with a carry.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Edelman set to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The first update from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. Now it's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year. As a rate, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Cleveland offense ready to go as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good. So looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return here is stopped at the 35. Yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
He's not going to get me.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And able to find Conley. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Hill on the screen. This is Edmonds, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Hill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll... And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
To
throw again on second down. Wilson looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Browns get a score closer. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On third down, here's Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On the move to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson being chased out left. They'll let this go for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, Edmonds. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
11. Lucky.
And again, it's Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. And you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it slap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
I got you, boy.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Come on now, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
21.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.